It's for that reason that getting these meetings of your team working well and your role, David, is so important for this group and for every individual within it. Now, let's take a look and see what was happening that you only got 5 or 6 instead of 25 ideas, because you may not have been working really well as a team. Now, what might happen to them if their idea is not heard or acknowledged?
They probably won't give any more ideas.
Exactly. They disappear from the meeting. And to use the sea analogy, just like whales going deep, the person goes deep to the bottom of the sea and play no further part in the meeting. This we call the whale effect. This may have happened at your own meeting when, if you remember, Stephen, you gave an idea and his idea wasn't heard and we heard no more from Stephen after that. Now, this may not at all have been what Stephen was thinking or why he gave no ideas, but it could be so.
Well, in actual fact, that is what happened.
Aha, very good. Sometimes something similar may have happened to you, Teresa, when you gave your idea.
Yes, I felt I didn't know much about it anyway. And when this happened, it didn't help.
I see. Good, Teresa. So you can see how something very simple like this can have a very negative effect on people so that they don't contribute anymore. And this is going on all the time and we don't notice it. Nor are the people themselves, the Stephens, the Teresas, aware of what's happening to them. They're not even aware of it either. Sometimes people behave differently when their idea has not been heard or taken on board. They bring it up again. Anyone remember any examples of this from your meeting?
Yes, I think the idea of attitudes came up a few times, and there was also one on marketing.
Great. I saw those too. This is what we call the dolphin effect, where a person's idea hasn't been heard or has been rejected, and they wait for a while and then bring it back up again later on. Do you recognize that, Michael? Or you, Maria? There's nothing wrong with this except that it's unnecessary and a waste of time. So these are our dolphins, and you all know people who dolphin all the time, constantly bringing up the same points, the same arguments, and you only have to press the button and they are off with their dolphin, with what they always say. So these are two phenomena that affect the performance of the team and affect the harmony and relationships in any team. There's another one. Sometimes when person A puts forward an idea and a person B criticizes or rejects the idea, nothing happens for a while. But later on in the meeting, when B puts forward an idea, what do you think might happen? What might A do?
Reject it? Criticize it?
Yeah, and they can do it without any conscious knowledge of why they are doing it. We call this the shark effect. I could be all wrong on this, but let's just take it as an example. You were given a hard time at that meeting, Sally, and I want to come back to that later on. But at one point in the meeting, you mentioned the factor of competition.
Yes, David, it is. But things have changed dramatically over the past few years. We now have competitors that we never had before, and it's a huge challenge.
And Tom came in and kind of dismissed this as a valid point, saying that everyone is in the same boat in terms of competition.
I agree, Sally, but everyone's in the same boat. It's up to us on how we deal with that.
Then later on, Tom put forward the idea of a customer survey, but you didn't like this idea at all.
Why don't we do a customer survey to find out what's going on?
We know what's going on, and I don't think we need the expense of customer surveys.
Now, I may be completely wrong, unfair, Sally, but did you get my point? Get my point?